Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. I'd like to call this meeting to order, and we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I need a motion to accept the agenda.
So move.
I have a motion from Trustee Shola Barber. I need a second.
Second?
I have a second from Trustee Hill. Trustee Shola Barber?
Yes.
Trustee Payton? Yes. Trustee Hill? Yes. And I say yes. Trustee Hill, will you take attendance?
All trustees are present with the exception of Trustee Murphy, Trustee Johnson, and Trustee McGlynn. And Dr. Slade is also present.
Thank you so much. And Trustee Hill, will you do correspondence?
We received several correspondence. We had a little bit of a break here with the meetings, and so they piled up. So on 6/24, we received a letter from Henry Snapp providing recommendations to the district's anti-bully policy, and Dr. Slade and Miss McGlynn, our secretary, answered. On 6/29, a KPS student regarding summer school admission, Secretary McGlynn replied. On 6/30, from John Curran, requesting a policy to be formed around screen time limitations, Trustee McGlynn replied. On 7/6, Mike McIntyre sent an email regarding the construction management firm introduction meeting and requesting a meeting, Trustee McGlynn replied. On 7/7, Sarah Drum sent an email following up on the Vine Neighborhood Committee formation, Trustee McGlynn replied. On 7/8, Lindsay Pilar, encouraging the board to support public education advocacy. Trustee McGlynn replied. On 7/10, China Robinson sent an email regarding workplace experience and organizational reflection. Trustee McGlynn replied. On 7/11, David Barnhouse sent an email sharing concerns regarding special education and alternative school placements. Trustee McGlynn replied. On 7/16, Bridget Smith sent an email regarding a subpoena. Dr. Slade and Trustee McGlynn replied. And on 7/20, Henry Snapp sent an email inquiring about the board policies on the website, and Trustee McGlynn replied. And that was it.
Thank you so much. I need a motion for consent calendar items.
So move.
I have a motion from Trustee Shola Barber. I just need a second.
Second.
I have a second from Secretary Hill. Taser.
Thank you, President Harrison. Tonight we have 6 purchase recommendations. The first is request number 2027-1 in the amount of $78,965. And this is for an anatomage clinical table. And this is funded from a grant from the Charles T. Little Foundation. Next, we have purchase recommendation 2027-2 in the amount of $428,964.14. And this is to purchase Teach Town curriculum, and this will be funded from the Special Education Department. Next, we have purchase recommendation 2027-3 in the amount of $47,000. And this is for soft surfacing for playgrounds, and this will be funded by the Facilities Management Cost Center. Purchase recommendation 2027-4 in the amount of $40,079.90. And this is to purchase office furniture for Kalamazoo Central High School. And this is funded from the 2022 bond. Purchase recommendation 2027-5 in the amount of $36,960 to purchase elementary social studies resources for grade 4. And this is funded from the Teaching and Learning Services Instruction Cost Center. Lastly, we have purchase recommendation 2027-6 in the amount of $221,300. And this is for the replacement of the gym floor at Linden Grove Middle School. And this will be funded by the Facilities Management General Fund, but ultimately will be reimbursed by insurance. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion from the board. Trustee Shirley Barber.
I just have one comment to make, and including the Charles T. Little Foundation and the rest of them, it is incredible to me how they're all student focused, security focused, and improving the facilities at KPS as well as the curriculum. Thank you so much.
Seeing no other discussion. Well, I do kind of have a small question. Did we have a antimage clinical table prior to this?
No, we did not.
Thank you, Ms. Cortland. Now we will have, seeing no further discussion, we will have votes. Trustee Shirley Barber.
Yes.
Trustee Payton. Yes. Trustee Hill.
Yes.
And I say yes. Next is reports and recommendations. Superintendent Slade.
Good evening, everyone. I want to thank our senior leadership team, board members, Rep Rogers, everybody here today doing this summer board meeting. A few weeks ago, we had the groundbreaking for El Sol Elementary School. We had a substantial number of people from the El Sol community, many staff members, Dr. Wilson, the principal, Ms. Jackson, our director of facilities, Dr. Dyson. So again, I just want to thank our community for providing the funding for this by passing the bonds every month. We just broke ground on the site, so we look forward to having this building completed in 2 years. And again, we're doing this all for our students' benefit, so we can provide high quality instruction for our students in the Spanish immersion program. And again, we have some great photos on screen. We had many students and parents from El Sol. So again, I just want to thank everybody involved with this project. We have an enrollment event scheduled for Thursday, July 30th at Greenwood Elementary. It's very important that students enroll in school prior to the first day. You miss a whole lot when you don't come to school the first day. We often have situations where students are coming the third day or the next week. So please take advantage of all these enrollment opportunities we have. And again, this one will take place on Thursday, July 30th from 1 to 4 p.m. And I do want to thank Mr. Conda, the principal, Dr. Dewey, our director of student services, and Ms. Saunders for taking ownership and planning these events. Summer school was off to an amazing start. 3 weeks ago, we have our last week of summer school next week. Overwhelming turnout. We average about 1,000 plus students every day in our elementary, middle, and high school sites. Great principal leadership. Mr. Conde, Mr. Mason is our middle school principal. Ms. Nelson and Mr. Conde run the elementary school. Mr. Hughes is the high school principal. Again, some of the best teachers in the district take part in summer school every year. So I do want to thank our teachers, our food service, our bus drivers, and especially our students for an amazing summer school program this year. And again, we have one more week left, but summer school has gone very well. I want to thank everybody involved, our bus drivers, everybody involved with summer school. Again, we have 1,000 plus students coming every day, and that's way up from last year. So again, thank you. I think early in the week we had an event, Bagels and Books. I want to let Dr. Dyson expand on that. It was a great event.
Good evening, and everyone. Exciting. It's a time where the community comes in and they read with our students. Also, some of our 10-month principals came in and read to some of their students. As you know, summer school grabs students from across the district, and it's a wonderful time, and we give them bagels, and the children have bagels in the morning. Special thanks to food service.
Thank you, Dr. Dyson. And we have events like this all throughout the school year where we have parents, board members, different community leaders come out and read to our students. So this is a great way to involve our community and our school buildings also to promote reading, which is a big focus in our district. Today I had a chance to attend Lemonade Day at Milwood Elementary. This is an event also that we do multiple times during the year. This is when we do it with our summer school students. And the way Lemonade Day works, students have a stand where they're not selling lemonade directly, but you purchase tickets and you buy lemonade. And the focus of the whole event is to make sure that students get a chance to experience entrepreneurship. It's a great way for students to learn more about math. Also, it's a great way just to get students interested in having their own businesses and learning how you plan to run a business. Like, for instance, some people were selling their lemonade for 2 tickets. Some people were selling it for one. And students had to explain why they decided to sell for 1 ticket or 2 tickets, or why they decided to place their lemonade stand in the front of the building opposed to further down the lane. So again, great activity for students. Today was at Milwood, but again, we do them in most of our schools all year. So great job for the students who participated today, our summer school, elementary school students, and also the staff members and teachers who helped plan. We have free sports physicals scheduled for later on in the month. I don't see a date on this document, but free sports physicals. And the goal for this is to make sure that any child a student who wants to take part in our sports program, that they do not have to pay for a physical. That has been an obstacle in the past. So a few years ago, the board made a decision. Dr. Dewey, Ms. Saunders made decisions to provide free, and our partners in the community made a decision that we needed to just go in and provide this service for free for our students. And I will say, as a result, we have more students participating in our sports program. So again, free sports physicals coming up, and we will let you know the date. We will put that information online, but that will be happening soon.
Dr. Slade, those will be August 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Okay, August 4th, 5th, and 6th. Thank you, Ms. Saunders. And that concludes the superintendent announcements for today.
Next up is persons requesting to address the board. Oh, nope, that's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen next is the administrative appointment.
Thank you so much, President Harrison. I'll be reading this as Mr. Steve Leland in his absence. It is recommended that the board appoint Tamu Nelson to the position of principal at Milwood Elementary School. This recommendation completes a thorough process used to select the candidate for this position. The job was posted internally and externally, and all qualified applicants were considered. Interviews were conducted by a team consisting of Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Instruction and Leadership, Dr. McCole Dyson, Director of Human Resources, Steve Leland, Milwood Elementary Secretary, Kimberly Knight, Milwood Elementary Teacher, Jolena Jackson, Milwood Elementary Teacher, Mary Spywick, and Milwood Elementary Teacher, Ann Stouffer. Ms. Nelson earned a Bachelor of Science degree from Central Michigan University in Elementary Education and a Master of Education degree Principalship from Saginaw Valley State University. Ms. Nelson is currently employed with Kalamazoo Public Schools as the principal at Indian Prairie Elementary. Prior to serving in this role, she was the assistant principal of Winchell Elementary School. She was also a district climate and culture coach and the school improvement grant math interventionist at Northeastern Elementary School. Before coming to KPS, she worked in Saginaw Public Schools for 15 years as an elementary teacher, math interventionist, and summer school principal. She has served on the school improvement team in all buildings she worked in, has been a member of building multi-tiered systems of support teams and child study time teams. She has mentored students and provided professional development to teachers and parents throughout her career.
Is there discussion from the board? Need a motion, please?
So moved.
I have a motion from Trustee Hill. I just need a second.
Second.
I have a second from Trustee Shola Barber. Trustee Shola Barber.
Yes.
Trustee Payton.
Yes.
Trustee Hill.
Yes.
And I say yes. Congratulations to Principal Nelson. Next up is approval of the yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, President Harrison. It is recommended that the board approve the contractual agreement with the International Union, United Automobile, Aerospace, and Agricultural Implement Workers of America and its technical office and professional local 2150, units 1 and 2, otherwise known as the UAW administrators, for the 26-27 contract year. It is further recommended that the board authorize continuing the 80%, 20% district employee insurance cost sharing through the district's 2026-27 fiscal and contract years. This is consistent with prior years and applies to all unions and non-union employee groups. The members of UAW 2150 are building and central office administrators. They are outstanding district leaders and are extremely important to this district, this community, and our students. The agreement has been ratified by the membership of UAW and is within the budget parameters adopted by the board at its June 25th, 2026 meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there discussion from the board?
I'll make a motion that
Is there discussion from the board? Seeing no discussion, I just need a motion.
I'm enthusiastically making a motion that we approve the contractual agreement with the UAW administrators.
I just need a second.
Second.
I have a motion from Trustee Shola Barber with a second from Trustee Hill. Trustee Shola Barber.
Yes.
Trustee Payton. Yes. Trustee Hill.
Yes.
And I say yes.
Thank you.
Before you go on, Ms. Kays, I do want to just thank the members of our UAW leadership team and all of the members for the smooth negotiation process this year, one of the smoothest we've had in the history of the district. So again, I want to thank Mr. Aganaga and everybody involved in that process and our negotiation team also. So great work. Thank you.
Thank you. It is recommended that the board approve the contractual agreement with the Food Service Managers Collective Bargaining Unit for the 2026-27 contract year. The food service managers are vitally important to the district's food service program. They help to ensure that our students enjoy delicious and nutritional meals each day. The agreement has been ratified by the membership of the Food Service Managers Collective Bargaining Unit and is within the budget parameters adopted by the board at its June 25th, 2026 meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there discussion from the board? Seeing none, I just need a motion.
So moved.
I have a motion from Trustee Hill, and I just need a second.
Second.
I have a second from Trustee Shola Barber. Trustee Shola Barber.
Yes.
Trustee Payton.
Yes.
Trustee Hill.
Yes.
And I say yes.
And the same thing, I do want to thank the members of our food service manager and collective bargaining unit for another smooth negotiations process, and also our leadership, Ms. Kaiser, Ms. Davis, everybody involved in that. Again, thank you so much.
And now we will see persons requesting to address the board. Senator State Rep Miss Julie Rogers.
Good evening. I'm Julie Rogers, State Representative. I reside at 3428 Marlene Avenue. Appreciate the Kalamazoo Public School trustees and Dr. Slade. I am excited to share several updates regarding Michigan's fiscal 2027 school aid budget, which the governor just signed yesterday. After months of negotiations, the legislature approved a bipartisan school aid budget totaling approximately $19.8 billion. And as a member of the House Appropriations team and on the committee that serves to negotiate these budgets, I'm proud that we had some increases in classroom funding. We continued free school meals. We direct additional services towards literacy and student supports and pathways to help children achieve graduation rates. While no budget is perfect and we had a lot of difficult decisions to make, overall, we did have some increases, particularly a $10,300 per student total, which represents a $250 per pupil increase over the current budget. The budget also makes literacy, I heard that as a priority of yours mentioned earlier. More than $500 million is dedicated to helping students across the state be strong readers and funding for high impact tutoring, before and after school programs, and summer programming, as well as literacy coaches. We also continued the free school meals program. The budget provides $200 million so that you can provide free breakfast and lunch to all of our students. That represents a savings for parents of $1,000 per child per year, which in these costly times I think is really important. The budget also increases at-risk funding. I've been a huge champion of at-risk funding. I don't think equitable funding is just in that per pupil that I mentioned at the beginning of my comments. So the at-risk pot is $258 million. And the really exciting thing is this is something we've arm wrestled every year. We have to have a battle within ourselves about this topic. And Senator Camilleri's bill, Senate Bill 903, passed alongside the budget, which puts this permanently in statute to have at-risk funding. So that was a huge win that I was proud to vote for. The budget invests in recruiting and retaining our educators and includes $257 million in educator bonuses, including the continuation of the Grow Your Own program, the My Future Educator fellowships, and other stipends. And I think Mr. Webster was interested in this when I came in, but I shared $321 million in student mental health and school safety grants were also included. The last piece I'll touch on is the dedicated career and tech education funding, because we do need to start. It's never too early, in my opinion, to prepare children for the next steps, whether that be CTE, career tech, or college, or a skilled trade. So there is $125 million to help students with, $4.3 million increase, $46 million across the state. And the last piece I was going to mention is the $125 million for transportation. Thank you so much for all that you do, and I am happy to have follow-up after this meeting if you have additional questions.
Thank you. Now we will have comments by... No. All we got. Trustee Shola Barber.
I'll be quick because I know everybody, this is summertime and people are ready to go. I really want to thank all the people that took part in summer school, and the efficacy of it is in the numbers, 1,000 plus. That's incredible. Huge kudos to both sides of the bargaining table and the two contracts that we had. The quicker we can get these things done, the better morale is, the better we're able to get the school year rolling. Please, to the community, KPS is having several events and is visiting several neighborhoods that, and these events and the people that are coming out are about kindergarten readiness. They're about helping you enroll. So please take advantage of these events. There'll be booths. There'll be partnership with our senior leadership team. Everyone will be there. And thank you, Representative Rogers. I really appreciate $250 per student. And in this day and age, with inflation the way it is, that's incredible. The $5 million for literacy, that's in tutoring, that's incredible. I appreciate that it's all over. It's not just for us, but every little bit helps. The at risk, and thank you very much for making it a statute that no longer can we use at-risk students as a bargaining chip or marginalizing them. That's incredible. The Grow Your Own, we all know that there are employees in our district that don't have the funds or whatever to realize their dream. And so that's very, very helpful. And for security and mental health, that amount of money is amazing. So, and please continue to have a very safe summer, and we'll see you in August.
Trustee Payton.
Good evening. I just want to make a couple of quick announcements. August 8th is Northside Community Day to showcase businesses and the community of the North Side. So if you're out and about on Saturday, stop by. There'll be things for the kids in Lacrone Park. And I think it's the first time they've done this. So it's something to look forward to. The other thing is, if you know of or you are a student in grades 7 through 12, the community Northside again is forming a drumline team, and they've already started recruiting students and started meeting. A couple of kids from Western are doing the drum line. And I understand that years ago there was, excuse me, such a team in Kalamazoo, and it was recognized all over. So they're trying to get this going again. So it's a drum line for kids grades 7 through 8. The practices are at Douglas. So if you need more information, Douglas would be the place to go for that. Thank you.
Trustee Hill.
Yep, I'm just going to echo everything everyone else has said. And one of my kids was in drumline. I'm going to let her know about that. She may volunteer. I just want to thank Miss Rogers for bringing us all that good news. You know, more money is always better, and that it was specifically directed to places where it needs to be. And some of it is like a permanent addition. So that is fantastic. And I'm already excited about back to school. Okay, the weather got cooler for 2 days and it felt like fall. And so I know the students are excited to go back, probably. I know the parents are even more excited for the students to go back. And so I'm just encouraging also to show up to the picnics, because there's my kids love the before school picnic, so they could find out who their teachers were, see all their buddies, and get some ice cream. And so that's what it's all about. It's all about camaraderie and moving forward and getting geared up for the next year. And that's all. Thank you.
So I say it all the time. The hardest part about going last is that everyone has said everything that I wanted to say. Wanted to first of all thank State Rep Rogers for coming and bringing us that exciting news. Wanted to thank you for all of the work that you do on behalf of this community and really advocating in places and spaces where it needs the loudest voice. So the effortless work that you did on making sure that you could secure some wins, we really, really appreciate that and want to continue the partnership that we have in making sure that the things that we need, you are advocating for us for. So we wanted to say thank you for that. Wanted to give a big shout out to the 1,000 elementary, middle, high school students that have dedicated their time going to summer school over the summer. Wanted to make sure that all of the community members, all of the students that have a desire to play sports are prepared to go onto those teams and to recognize that we are giving out free sports physicals August 4th, 5th, and 6th. So this is my little secret. I live in the neighborhood that ELSO is being built. And so every day I get the honor of riding by the construction site. I didn't want to tell anyone that out loud, but I do drive by it every day. And it is it's a humbling time when I'm there just to see every day that something different is taking place. Wanted to let the community know that this is a board that values education and will be working effortlessly with senior leadership to make sure that that is something that is spread community wide, that we are a community that values education. And with that, I will turn it over to the superintendent.
Thank you, President Harrison. We had an event a few weeks ago on a Saturday in the interfaith community. I do just want to recognize Miss Rochelle Ali for coming in on a Saturday and opening up the community center so we could have a readiness for school event. That's something she did not have to do. She came in on a Saturday, opened up the building for 4 hours. And I also want to thank all the students and parents who showed up for that event also, Miss Saunders, Mr. Graff, Miss Coney, and food service for helping that event becoming a success. Also, I always like to recognize folks who are here again. Like everyone else, I want to recognize Rep. Rogers for all that she does for the community. Also, I do want to thank the governor for signing a budget that is focused on education. So that's really great for us. You can never have enough funding related to education. And one thing that we will be sharing soon, we are making amazing gains in Kalamazoo reading, math. So again, thanks for the funding. Also, I have to thank Miss Jackson and her team, custodians, maintenance. We have multiple construction projects going on in the district. It is a 24/7 job. She does amazing work in that area. I do want to thank her while she's here. Also, we have the leader of Kamsey, Miss Cortland, who is here, who's doing amazing work. She's been with us for a few years. Very strong vision, great outcomes. And also, I see some gentlemen I know who do work in the community. I thought y'all were going to speak today. I didn't know why, but I do know you're here. I don't know why, but I do want to recognize you for No, seriously, I see they do work in our community. They help our students. I do want to just recognize them while they're here, and I do want to just. That's all I have today. So thank you.
If I could get a motion to
You
adjourn
got
this
it.
meeting, we can all get ready to enjoy the rest of the evening. I have a motion.
Second.
I have a second. All in favor?
Hi.
Opposed? Seeing none, we will see you back in this space on August 6th. The meeting is adjourned.